NUMSA comes out in support of Malema and the economic march, and Vavi wants South Africans to learn about human rights abuses by Israel against Palestinians. With this update, I'm Khabi Malatsi. One of the biggest COSATU-affiliated unions, NUMSA, has lambasted alliance leaders who have criticized the ANC Youth League march. Addressing the media in Johannesburg, NUMSA General Secretary Ivan Jim said some alliance members were sacrificing the principal position of economic transformation, which they previously stood for expedience of positions. The union has lambasted what it says is a political environment where people cannot express their views freely. Jim says they get isolated when they speak out.
When we speak honestly about what must be done, and look, we're not going to speak in a corner on the room. There are those individuals within our own ranks who, instead of championing the policy framework of all these organizations, who must make sure that we help our own government to really execute its own mandate in relation to Polokwane, in relation to that. Instead, people are singling us out as individuals for isolation.
COSATU General Secretary Zelenzima Vavi says the upcoming Brussels Tribunal on Palestine will help to inform South Africans about what he says are human rights abuses by Israel against Palestinians. The tribunal meets in Cape Town next month. Vavi says the tribunal will consider whether Israel's treatment of Palestinian people fits the international definition of apartheid. The South African Jewish Board of Deputies has dubbed the meeting as a one-sided, politically motivated kangaroo court. The RTOP held sessions in Barcelona and London last year. The final session will take place in New York in 2012. Minister of Home Affairs Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma is meeting with members of the Socialist International Commission for a Sustainable World Society in Sandton. The two-day meeting is to find a response to the global challenge of climate change. President Jacob Zuma is expected to address delegates tomorrow. Home Affairs spokesperson Ronima Moiba.
The session of the Socialist International Commission for a Sustainable World Society comes ahead of the COP17 meeting to be hosted by South Africa in Durban from 28 November to 9 December. In this regard, the government is committed to working with other members of the international community to achieve a legally binding agreement for a global response to climate change.
And finally, refineries should again operate at over 95% of their 708,000 barrels per day capacity by the third week of November. South Africa has been hit by a bitumen and liquefied petrol gas shortage due to planned and unplanned shutdowns at 4 of the country's 6 refineries. The executive director at the South African Petroleum Industry Association, Avapifani Chifularo, made the announcement in Johannesburg. LPG is used in manufacturing processes as fuel and by households, while bitumen is used in road construction. You can always catch the latest news on the hour on SABC radio stations and anytime here on NewsBreak Option 1.